Archangel Michael says this message is not to scare you but to awaken you. There's a presence around you pretending to care, yet their intentions are darkly woven with manipulation. They smile in your face while slowly draining your spirit behind your back, and heaven has seen enough. You've noticed how your energy drops after speaking with them, haven't you? But this is not coincidence, it's a signal. You were divinely chosen to carry light, and darkness always seeks to feed from that light when it cannot create its own. They act like they're protecting you, but they're secretly mapping every emotion you express, learning what makes you weak, what makes you trust. And lately, they've been using your innocence like a tool, taking your kindness as permission to overstep divine boundaries. Yet heaven is not blind to this. Your angels have been watching quietly, waiting for you to see what they already know, that you are being used, emotionally, energetically, and possibly even materially. It's time for your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They speak softly, but their words carry invisible chains. They call you a friend while their heart whispers opportunity. Each time you help them, their gratitude feels empty, rehearsed, strategic. They've mastered pretending, and it's beginning to show in their inconsistencies. There are moments when your intuition flares, those silent pauses in conversation, that strange chill in your chest, that whisper telling you something is off. Don't ignore it anymore. The divine realm placed those instincts in you for protection. Archangel Michael says heaven tried to warn you through dreams. The strange symbols, the repeating numbers, the flickering lights, those weren't coincidences. Those were coded messages urging you to step back and observe who drains your joy the most. There's a moment coming soon, a conversation, casual but revealing. In it, this person will expose themselves without realizing it. Their words will tremble with guilt, and heaven will make sure the truth slips from their mouth like lightning in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You've carried their burdens, thinking it was love. But now it's clear, it was dependency. They never intended to grow, only to take from the strength you built. But your angels are breaking those cords tonight. Your energy has been too sacred to be misused. That's why lately you've been feeling distant, detached, confused. The divine realm is gently pulling you away before it's too late. Listen closely, separation is not rejection, it's protection. You might notice their tone shifting soon. They'll sense your awareness rising. When you stop reacting to their control, they'll panic. But stay calm, heaven is fortifying you from within. You're being guided to reclaim your power silently, without confrontation. Archangel Michael says your silence will become your greatest weapon. When they no longer have access to your reactions, they'll lose their grip entirely. And as they lose control, their real face will surface, bitter, fearful, desperate for attention. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Heaven is showing you everything, not to hurt you, but to heal you. Because what's coming next for you requires a clear heart, free of manipulation. You're being prepared for elevation, and this person cannot go where you're headed. Their mask is slipping. You'll see it in how they suddenly over-explain, how they guilt-trip you, how they play the victim when you say no. Every tactic is a sign of exposure, they feel your divine armor forming. There's also someone else, a new soul being guided toward you, one who mirrors your sincerity. This new presence will come gently, unexpectedly, and their energy will feel like calm after years of storms. That's heaven's replacement for what's being removed. So don't chase what's fading. You're not losing a connection, you're being rescued from corruption disguised as love. The truth may sting, but peace follows every divine revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may even find out they spoke about you behind your back. Don't react. The divine wants you to rise in silence, because soon, those who believe their lies will see who you truly are. Vindication will come without your voice being raised. The heaviness you've been feeling lately isn't depression, it's detachment. The old energy is dissolving. What you once tolerated no longer resonates because your vibration has outgrown their manipulation. This is the moment to cleanse, spiritually and emotionally. Remove reminders of them, the things tied to their energy. The divine is asking for your full obedience to healing, even when it feels lonely. Remember, your kindness was never weakness. It was proof of your divine nature. Heaven honors how long you've endured, and now your endurance is turning into elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 777. When they realize they've lost control, they may attempt one final trick, a sudden apology, a dramatic story, or false tears. Don't fall for it. Their remorse is not transformation, it's panic at losing their supply. You've grown wiser, more discerning. You now recognize manipulation cloaked as affection. The divine realm has trained you through pain, now use that wisdom. Archangel Michael says the next few days will bring clarity. Something they do or say will confirm this message entirely. It may sting, but you'll feel relief, because knowing the truth sets your spirit free. You are being called to stand firm in your light. The takers will fall away, the givers will arrive. The exchange is divine and irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Every tear you've cried has watered your new beginning. You're about to see what happens when heaven compensates you for every misuse you endured. The tables are turning faster than they realize. They took your grace for granted, but heaven never did. You'll soon see blessings flowing where pain once lived. A door will open, a new job, connection, or divine opportunity, that could never have come while you were being drained. Stay steady. The person who used you will witness your rise and understand too late what they lost. But you must not look back. Forgiveness doesn't mean returning, it means releasing with peace. Soon, your environment will feel lighter, cleaner, freer. That's heaven's confirmation that the manipulation is broken and you're finally safe. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This next chapter will feel like rebirth. Your spirit will glow again, your intuition will sharpen, and peace will become your new default. Everything stolen from your joy will be returned tenfold. The person who used you will fade into their own lessons. They'll meet the consequences heaven prepared, not as punishment, but as correction. Meanwhile, you'll be walking into divine favor beyond expectation. Stay humble, stay kind, but never again shrink for anyone. You've learned what happens when light tries to serve darkness, and now you've chosen freedom. Archangel Michael says heaven has signed your release. The manipulation is finished. The energy cords are cut. What's next for you is restoration, multiplied blessings, and peace that will shock those who underestimated your strength. Your story is about to shift from pain to power, from exhaustion to expansion. Stay still, stay grateful, and remember, heaven never lets purity go unrewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Archangel Michael says heaven isn't finished speaking yet. You may think it's over, but what's unfolding behind the veil right now is even deeper than you realize. The truth about this person is only half revealed, the rest is being brought to light in divine timing, piece by piece, so your heart can handle the full weight without collapsing. Every little sign that made no sense before will start connecting. The misplaced messages, the strange delays, the sudden shifts in their tone, these were all hints from above. You were too pure to believe people could be this two-faced, and heaven admired that purity, but now you must balance compassion with discernment. You will soon notice a dramatic change in their behavior. They will either distance themselves suddenly or overcompensate with kindness that feels fake. This is heaven's way of exposing them. When the mask begins to slip, the performance always becomes exaggerated. Your angels have already intervened. Conversations that were meant to trap you will now backfire on them. Plans that were meant to use your innocence will turn into lessons they never saw coming. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The moment they spoke ill of you, divine justice was set in motion. Archangel Michael unsheathed his sword, marking a line they cannot cross again. Your energy is now being shielded by light so bright that no deceit can survive near it. Do not feel bitterness, my child. Feel gratitude that the truth came out before the damage was irreversible. You were a mirror to them, and your purity exposed their corruption. They can no longer look at you without being reminded of what they lost. They will attempt to rewrite the narrative, making themselves the victim and you the villain. Stay silent. Heaven will write your defense. Every whisper against you will be reversed in divine timing, and those who doubted you will watch you rise in grace. In the coming days, expect unexpected peace. It will confuse you, how calm you feel despite everything. That's because heaven has taken over the battle completely. You no longer have to fight what was never yours to carry. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There's another layer to this message. Someone else knows the truth, an observer, quiet but aware. This person has been watching the way you've been treated, and heaven is stirring their heart to come forward at the right moment. Their role is divine justice in human form. You might not know them personally yet, but when they speak, everything hidden will surface. Their words will validate your pain, and their courage will align with your healing. This is how heaven balances energy, through instruments of truth. The one who used you will soon experience emptiness. Their gains will dissolve, their alliances will weaken. Because heaven does not allow manipulation to bear lasting fruit. Every false step taken against you has been recorded, and balance must be restored. You, on the other hand, will walk into opportunities that were blocked by their interference. Relationships, resources, and recognition, all returning multiplied because you stayed kind in a cruel situation. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. This new phase of your life will require silence and solitude at first. You'll be tempted to explain, but resist. Let people wonder how you stayed calm, your peace will speak louder than their gossip ever could. Archangel Michael says the divine realm is orchestrating something major for you, a shift in your destiny timeline. You will feel it physically, a sudden warmth in your hands, tingling in your spine, chills when thinking of certain names. These are confirmations that heaven is active around you. Do not rush revenge. The truth will do that job for you. You are being elevated to a level where even your name carries spiritual authority. Soon, the same people who dismissed your light will seek it for guidance. Your silence is your crown now. Wear it gracefully. The loudest noise you can make is peace. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Heaven knows you gave everything, your time, your faith, your loyalty, without expecting anything but sincerity. And while that person took advantage of it, they unknowingly trained you for divine leadership. You now understand both purity and deceit, and this awareness makes you unstoppable. The next door heaven opens for you will have one condition: no baggage. That's why this release had to happen before the blessing. You can't receive gold with hands still holding ashes. The separation may ache now, but this pain is birthing clarity. You'll start remembering your power, the laughter they dimmed, the ideas they ignored, the love they mishandled. And heaven will help you reclaim every fragment of your lost self. In the background, divine justice is aligning exact moments, encounters, messages, and synchronicities that will prove you were never alone. Your angels have always been beside you, waiting for this awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. When they realize you've truly detached, they'll spiral. They'll question themselves, replay memories, wonder why their manipulation no longer works. That's the weight of divine accountability pressing upon them. Do not check their messages, do not seek closure. Heaven already wrote the ending. The chapter is sealed with lessons you'll carry forward but never repeat. Soon, your focus will shift entirely toward your purpose. Creative energy will flow like never before. What once drained you will now inspire you. The divine realm is replacing their chaos with creation. You will wake up lighter, freer, and finally at peace, not because the world changed, but because you chose not to let deception dictate your peace anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says there's a new alliance forming, divinely sent souls who will protect your energy, uplift your voice, and match your frequency. You won't have to beg for understanding anymore, they'll simply get you. This new circle will carry heaven's vibration. Every interaction will feel sacred, effortless, and aligned. You'll know you're among divine company when your spirit feels rested, not anxious. The one who used you will observe this from a distance. Their envy will be silent but intense. They'll wish they could return, but heaven will keep them blocked by circumstance and timing. Remember, this isn't revenge, it's realignment. The divine removes what drains you only to replace it with what sustains you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The more you heal, the more they'll crumble, not because you wish them harm, but because their power was built on your energy. Once you reclaim it, their illusion collapses. You'll see it soon, their charm losing effect, their plans falling apart, their mask cracking under pressure. And in that silence, you'll finally breathe freely. Heaven is proud of you. You didn't retaliate. You chose growth. That choice alone shifted your destiny permanently. You are no longer in survival, you are in ascension. The glow that's returning to your aura is not just beauty, it's divine restoration. You're stepping into the version of yourself that was hidden under manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. This season, doors that were once closed will open suddenly. Money will flow where it was blocked. People who once ignored you will now respect your boundaries. The universe mirrors your healing, the higher your peace, the wider your blessings. Archangel Michael says, when your elevation begins, stay humble. Don't expose everything. Let your silence hold your success. The same quiet that protected you will now preserve your abundance. Those who wronged you will hear of your blessings but won't be allowed to partake. This is heaven's way of teaching them that purity cannot be used without consequence. Your story is shifting from used and forgotten to chosen and celebrated. You've endured the test, now comes the reward. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. And when you look back, you'll smile, not from pride, but from peace. You'll understand that every manipulation led you closer to self-mastery. Every tear became the ink for your next chapter. The energy of deceit has been cleared. Your spirit is protected, your heart guarded by divine light. Heaven has turned your pain into prophecy. Now, walk with calm confidence. You owe no explanation, no defense, no proof. Your energy speaks volumes. Let it. Archangel Michael says this message was not coincidence. It was timed perfectly for your awakening. The divine is not asking you to fight anymore, only to trust. Your light has already won. Type Amen to get blessing 2121.